Everyone, meet my cat. His official title? Little Buzzington the First. Known on the street as Lil Buzz. Known to me and all others who love him as Buzzy Boy, sweet little Buzzy Boy. Not only is Buzz very sweet, but he's also very special. Here's a quick list of his favorite things. He loves chatting, showing his affection, dancing, eating his bickies, sleeping, going for night walks.
You wanna go for a walk, buddy? Look at the tail, whip it. We better get out of here, Buzz. Oh, I think you did a dump. I think you did a dump in this guy's yard. He's burying something over there. Good boy.
Playing, and hunting government surveillance drones. Typically, I only see him for a few hours each day, and his activities outside this window are a total mystery to me. Until now. This little snazzy device here is a GPS locator. It's going around Buzz's neck for the next week so he can see where he gets off to.
I shall learn all of your secrets, little one. Some Spanx for the road. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He loves his Spanx. Like father, like son.
7 days later. Alright, that's a week. Let's have a look. Now, I realized when I opened this app, it was a little explicit as to where I live exactly, and a little tough to interpret with all the lines and colors. So to make this easier to understand, I used Google Maps and Photoshop to draw up the neighborhood and plot his nightly goings-abouts. For scale, this road length here is about 65 meters, or 215 feet. Let's have a look at night 1. So from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m, it looks like Buzz was mostly in the house, I'd imagine sleeping on a lounge, as he does. He then got up and hung out here for about an hour before moving on to the neighbor's place where he slept from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, look at him sleeping. He's just a sleepy little guy. Sleeping all day.
He then journeys around the block a little for about an hour before getting to these houses and kicking about for 30 minutes or so in this area. He then comes home and hangs around the house for 2 hours until 10 p.m. From 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning, he pretty much bounces around this whole area here, making an hour-and-a-half stop here from 1 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. before bouncing around to cover a total distance over the 24 hours of 4.3 kilometers. Very interesting. Let's have a look at night 2. His general roaming pattern is pretty much the same, bouncing around in this area. He also slept again in that same spot here for like 7 hours that day, before checking out a new area up here for 30 minutes at 9 p.m. The rest of the week is pretty much the same. He did do some new exploring into a couple new areas on 2 different days, here and here. Over the week, he averaged 4.2 kilometers every day and slept in that same spot in the neighbor's yard every day for hours. There was, however, one anomaly I'd like to investigate now. It was on Saturday night. He was waiting here for 20 minutes before moving directly in a straight line along the middle of this road. I mean, he must have got on a bus? So after 10 minutes of following the roads, he's definitely on a bus here. He pulls up here. Yo, this is town. That's Singing Garden. That's a bar. So he's here for 2 hours before he moves to here? What is this place? Yo, that's a strip club. What the heck? Then he leaves and he goes to... Oh shit. He pulls up at the Res Towers. They're like a huge hotspot for drug lords and arms dealers. And they also trade unregistered V-Bucks. And he was there for an hour. This is real bad. This is not good. I'm gonna have to confront him about this. He's just sleeping on the bed over there. Hey Buzz, sorry to disturb you. I just wanted to talk to you about something. I know you're trying to sleep. I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to talk to you about something. Look, that thing that's been around your neck for the last week or so, it's a GPS locator. I've been using it to keep tabs on where you've been going. It looks like on Saturday night you took a bus to town and, I don't know, went to some pretty shady places. Buzz. Dude, hey, look, I know you're trying to sleep, but this is important. Hello? Yo, dude. Yo, I'm not playing anymore. Come on. Yo, dude, come on. Hey, look, buddy, wake up, okay? This is important stuff. You need to answer these questions. Whoa, what the heck, man? Whoa, take it easy. What the heck? You and me, we're pals. Just relax, just take it easy, okay? Think about this.
お前らができるだけ苦しんで死ぬように
Relax.
努力するってそのために来たんだろ
Just relax.
してやるこらずっと俺が何度でも
You even holding that thing, man?
何にも
Oh, man, come on, just relax. Just relax, take it easy.
本当は帰りたくないだけだ
Any red name? Danish girl. And the Oscar goes to
Lil Buzz.
I don't know what happened, okay? I got a little lost in the sauce with that edit there, okay? Sometimes I find it difficult to keep my ideas on track with these videos, alright? I do find that difficult. So, to pull this video back together, the original intention was to build Buzz a little house, because every morning I find him curled up in the same little spot in the garden. So it's 6:30 in the morning. It is once again very early in the morning, just after 6. Early in the morning. So that's first thing in the morning. And look who's in his little spot. Buzz hasn't moved from his spot. And look where this little guy is. Buzz hasn't stirred from where he slept last night. Buzzy boy. So he's sleeping in here in the early hours of the morning. So I think either here or over here is going to be a really good spot for his new place. What do you think, Buzzy? What do you think, Buzzy boy? What do you think, eh? Is this a good spot, Buzzy? Yeah, Buzzy. Is this a good spot, Buzzy boy? Usual push. See, now the problem is I've tried to give Buzz a spot before, right? So first I bought him this bed online, which he hated. You're a thief, man! Then I bought him a bed in like a little fabric shelter thing, which he hated. You're a cheat! Then I bought him a cat tower with multiple levels and multiple beds, which he kind of scratched on like the bottom post a little bit, but otherwise hated. You're a thief! I think the issue here is the fact that I don't truly understand what it is that a cat wants, right? I'm missing that. So before I design and I build this little spot for Buzz, I have to really immerse myself in the feline mindscape, right? I have to get into the psyche of a cat. I've got to become Buzz.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good, thank you. Can I please get maybe like a coffee with like don't froth the milk and no coffee in it as well, please.
Okay, so this product have a cold milk. What's your name as well?
Cat. Thanks, cheers.
Okay. So with the knowledge gained from an immersion in the feline mindscape and a little bit of additional reading on the subject, the salient requirements for an external cat habitat were dry, cozy, and a box. Alright, let's get to it. So first up, of course, I had to go do a little bit of field surveying. The site yard manager, of course, came over to have a little look, make sure I was doing a good job.
You think this is a good spot, buddy? What do you think, huh? What do you think, buddy? And then you can be chilling up here. Do you like that idea?
Oh, yes. That sounds like a great idea. I love that idea.
Alright, with that done, we had to start designing it. Alright, so here's Buzzy Boy curled up snug as a bug. He occupies about a 300 by 300 space, so we'll make the box a little bigger than that, and he should be comfy. Alright, so here we got all the technical drawings, all the designs. Here's the first initial kind of rudimentary sketch of what this thing's gonna look like. And then I started coming up with some real creative shapes. Check that one out right there. Now we're getting real technical with dotted lines, and man even busted out the Pythagoras theorem on this one, but we got the soccer toe, or a little confused with the soccer tar jingle. Remember that? Not to be confused with the Hamtaro jingle. Damn, these motherfuckers get it. Look at these guys going hard on Hamtaro. Alright, now we're getting a little bit clearer. Alright, this was more or less the final design here. And here's just some other stuff I wanted to show off. Some pretty impressive conceptual ideas. Check that out, boom. Alright, let's get building. Here's what I'll be building it out of. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yes. And here's what I'll be using to stick it all together. Oh, look at that. Yes, very appropriate. And now remember, kids, when working with power tools, you always want the proper safety equipment.
Help steady the hand, mate. Let's get it on.
For today's construction, I'll mostly be using the... What does this thing make? So the box took just over a week to build, mostly waiting for the glue and varnish to dry, and I'm going to take you through how I put it together. Let's go. So we started with measuring up and then cutting the boards. I actually measured the boards twice and still did a shitty job. Then I sand and sealed the edges of the board and then sealed the faces of the board to make them weatherproof. You really don't want water getting into plywood, it just ruins it. The varnish has a super strong smell, so I try to reduce that a little bit by rubbing in some dirt from where Buzz sleeps. Now my thinking here was to put little blocks in the corners and then fix the boards to the blocks. I had this old hardwood plank for the blocks and cutting it was so tough. So I put some screws into the blocks and they just split immediately because they were way too hard. I tried to fiddle around with them a little bit more and salvage the idea, but it just wasn't working. So the new plan was to hold the box together with masking tape and then tap nails into the edges of each board. They're only 6mm thick, so this was super challenging. I was pretty stoked to have this bit done. And now that all the boards were stuck together, all of these gaps emerged between the edges of them, of course, which is no good for keeping water out. So I took all the sawdust I'd made, mixed it with some wood glue, and made a DIY gap filler to seal up all of these holes. Wasn't the prettiest job, but it worked. Then using masking tape again and some nails, I put the top on. It was super hard to center those nails perfectly, and some of them went a little whoop. Nothing a little DIY gap filler can't fix though. So once all the gaps had been filled, all the gap filler was then covered in varnish to seal this thing up and make it watertight. Now here I'm cutting and assembling the legs with a couple of screws, and that's the box. I was super stoked to have gotten to this point, and here's where I predict Buzz would spend all of his time. Yeah, it's a little bit of a wonky job on the legs, but
Yeah, Buzzy boy. Buzzy boy.
Buzz's house is finished. I just need to fill it with hay and put it in the yard. My bet is he hates it.
This is Buzzy boy.
Government drones. Buzz is very anti-mass surveillance. Because he's a good boy. That's right, buddy.
Buzz, I built you a house.
It's a bit wobbly. The legs aren't very, rigid. Shit. Alright, well, this is ridiculous, but these legs are too wobbly. I don't know how I didn't see this happening. What's that good old saying? Measure once, cut twice. Significantly shorter, way less wobbly. Here we go. That'll do. Yeah, baby! That's it. That's Buzz's house. It's all finished. Now the challenge is to get Buzz to learn that it's safe and cozy in there. That shouldn't be that hard, right? That shouldn't be too difficult, right? Guess what got Buzz to show up? Oh yeah!
Here you go, boy. Come here. Oh, he's getting in. First 2 paws in. Go on, Buzzy. Oh, he's definitely chowing down on those treats. He's got them all. Oh, no, he's come back out. What do you think, Buzzy? Did you like it in there? You want some more treats, Buzzy? Oh, you want more treats, do you? So there's some treats in the back.
You sweet Buzzy boy.
Mwah! You got this, Buzz. You can do it, Buzzy. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, he's not playing ball. He doesn't want to go in. All right, I'm not gonna push it. All right. Well, I don't want to force him into the box and make him scared of it. We'll just see if we can catch him going in there by himself. That'd be cool.
Good boy. Buzzy boy.
6 a.m. in the morning. Bruh. Buzzy, don't you want to get in your box? I made you a box to sleep with, Buzzy. No, you want to get in the box. Come on, in the box. Alright, so we've got 3 out of 4 limbs in the box. All it took was putting Buzz's bickies in the very back left corner. He's still a bit sus on the whole thing. He doesn't really know what's going on, but there's a lovely little home in there for you, Buzz. Trust me. Trust me, my boy.
Alright, so it's been over a week since the box has been finished, and Buzz doesn't go anywhere near the damn thing unless he is starving to death and desperate for his bickies. So yeah, exactly as expected, great success.
Yeah! Buzz is in the box! Yeah! Good boy! Yeah!
It's starvation or get inside the box. But hey, it's working. Look at him. He's in his box. He's not really like chilling in it, but he's in it. That counts. Counts for something. They're not too bad, to be honest.